Hello, Pisces. So I already pulled you out a card and you guys have purification. This says snapdragons indicate that you have within you all you require. They bring you energy to focus your resources and bring your ideas into fruition. Accurate and unbiased observation is called for, so don't hesitate to ask for a little more time. A reversal of roles, fortune, and even outcomes could be coming. Don't become too ruthless or scatter yourself too far. A project that is close to you is in danger of failing. I wonder why that is. Are you feeling like you want to give up in some way? Are you not believing in yourself? Because the first sentence here says that this card indicates that you have within you all you require. So let's dive into your reading then, my angels. Let's see what's going on for you guys. We're going to put this card here. It looks beautiful, and all of a sudden it went on a little bit of a weird tone, but let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for my Pisceans. What do they need to hear right now? So you have the Imagine card, and that's a very beautiful card to come out with it. Number one, it's my card of you're entering a new level of life, right? It's that kind of energy where you are rising up into a new chapter of your life. And in this chapter, imagine big things, big dreams, big goals. Don't play small in life is really what Spirit wants to say for you right now. We have Gemini energy here as well. So like using your mind wisely is important. And it also makes sense with Imagine because again, it's about using your imagination, thinking big things for yourself. You can create whatever you desire in this new chapter. But I guess in a way, it really is about your beliefs. So let's dive into the other cards to see what they have to say for you. Imagine and purification. Now, the Imagine card, also looks quite pure. It feels like sunny skies and a breath of fresh air. So I really wonder if that's something that's important for you right now to kind of get outside. Okay, good news is the Mountain Road says you are on the road to success. So again, this is that energy of not giving up on yourself. And Shield, you need to defend yourself and your dreams and goals. Okay, so the shield comes in, of course, when we're feeling a bit attacked or that life is coming up against us, but you have a shield. So you're able to protect this dream, this goal, or yourself. Okay, let's piece the puzzle together, shall we, Pisces? Let's dive in to your reading. What is the overall energy that's surrounding Pisces when watching this video? The Fool. So, wow, new beginnings, right? This is about a leap of faith, embarking down a new journey, complete brand new chapter for you. And what is the energy of Pisces when watching this video? The Knight of Swords and the Moon, which is telling me that something's going on under the surface, right? The Moon is not very obvious. It can be, hidden feelings, emotions, things that are not super clear, feelings that are not super clear. And the Knight of Swords is a great card for being determined, but it also is a card that rushes without all the information. So I'm going to dive in. Let's see it together, Pisces. What is going on for you? Why is a Fool card the overall energy that's surrounding Pisces right now? Ace of Cups. So this is a brand new emotional beginning. So maybe this is a new step in love, maybe a new love entering your life, or maybe you're just deciding to put yourself first, right? The Ace of Cups can also be self-love. It's brand new. So two new beginnings on top of each other. So why are you showing up as a Knight of Swords? Why is this Pisces energy right now? The Eight of Swords, which is about being stuck up in your head. Okay. And what exactly is this Knight of Swords doing? Okay, let's dive into it. Oh my goodness. Queen of Wands. Okay, why is there so much going on here? Oh, and there's another one here. Actually, in the Rider-Waite deck, the yellow backgrounds are really supposed to be like really good cards, right? And as you can see here, it's about blessings and abundance and happiness. When you think of the color yellow, it does represent those things. So what you're deciding to just go towards, I guess, it's not actually a super bad card. I'd just say the Eight of Swords is that you've been feeling quite stuck up in your head, like I've been saying, right, for a little while, not being able to see a solution in your problems, or again, just feeling a bit overwhelmed by, the things that are surrounding you right now, which we might dive a bit deeper into. The Knight of Swords, I'm going to dive into why I get a weird energy from it, but the Queen of Wands, this is your energy. So you could be trying to work on your confidence, knowing that you are unique, that you bring amazing things to the table. Some of you might be wanting like a new beginning in terms of the home, right? The Chariot and the King of Pentacles could represent moving homes, or it could be, you know, deciding to embark on financial endeavors, right? Career-wise as well. The Fool, some of you could be going from, you know, wanting to be maybe being in a manager position or a stable position to wanting to be the boss, right? Because we're leaping into the Emperor. I wonder if you guys are starting to be a little bit more, the word I want to say is frivolous, but it's not really, because you're leaping into an Emperor position, which is all about control and action. It's ruled by Mars. King of Pentacles is a lack of action, but it's very grounded. It's not a lack of action. It does feel like it to me, right? Both of these people are in thrones, but I feel like the King of Pentacles is maintaining his city, and the Emperor is building on it, expanding it, right? When you think about it like that. So I feel like that's the energy that you guys are deciding to step into. These are really great cards, by the way, and the Fool is coming up again. So can I then just double check why the Eight of Swords is here? Some of you could be wanting to start your own business, for example. It's about your emotions and your feelings that might be, again, a little bit in the way. King of Cups is a good card, though, because it is about, you know, being able to, needing to learn how to balance your feelings and emotions and not let them to get you stuck. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, again, is a messenger, someone moving forward with that sword up in the air, ready to attack, ready to win. Anything I need to know about that for Pisces? Ace of Wands. So that is again about you making moves. So interestingly enough, that is not really so much of a bad card. I think you're trying to free yourself from, you know, being stuck up in your head, basically. You're just trying to do something is what it feels like. You're just trying to do something. Let's figure it out. What is the challenge that might arise at this time? The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about healing. So it's not a bad card. It can also be about health. So maybe there might be some health issues going on at the moment. That might be your challenge. Maybe that's why purification is here. It could be a really good time to like check what you're, you know, putting into your body, putting on your body, for example. Why is the Four of Swords the challenge? Excuse me, that is like way too many cards. All right. So the Eight of Cups that was on the top there is about walking away from things that just don't serve you anymore, right? The Devil, the Knight of Swords. Could be people, right? Detaching yourself from people, detaching yourself from habits, addictions, low vibrational energies. Why is the Four of Swords a challenge? The World, which is nice, again, new beginnings, but the Five of Pentacles. So you guys could be trying to recover finances. That could be a challenge right now. It could be, you know, building again on your worth, because the Five of Pentacles can be an internal wound, right? To me, it always feels like there's an internal lack that you could be telling yourself that I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, anything like that. So they want you to kind of purify that. It could also be, you know, maybe there's been a financial loss. Maybe you're feeling a bit under the weather. So again, similar energies about health as well. So whatever this area is for you that's making you feel a bit left out in the cold, a bit abandoned by life, a bit behind, or just not feeling so good about your finances and your stability, the Four of Swords is really about, maybe you guys just deciding to save. I'm seeing like a squirrel burying the nuts, right? So it's about, you know, savings, not always needing to use what you have straight away, and being maybe more resourceful for long-term success and stability. What does that mean? And the World, which is about a new cycle. So your challenge, I guess, is about healing something so that you can have a different outcome. Anything else? I'm going to look at why you need to defend yourself, by the way, so don't worry, we'll dive into that. And remember, even though this is what you're doing, this is a very beautiful energy that you guys are entering, whether it be spiritually, that you feel like you're having a new start, or whether you are actually deciding to make some big shifts in your life externally. What is the advice that you have for Pisces during this time? King of Cups, balancing your feelings and emotions, getting out your head, understanding that worries, fears, anxieties, those are all normal things to come up in your mind, but they don't need to rule you, okay? Why is the King of Cups? Well, that's your card, Pisces, the Hanged Man. It's about observing your feelings, observing a situation without reacting on it too quickly, right? One more. Why is this the advice? Why is this the advice? Three of Cups. And the fact that it's jumping up on top of the energy that's surrounding you, it feels really nice. A lot of you are going to be making and meeting new friends, new communities. There is something that you're going to be celebrating. And I feel like that's why the advice is here. I feel like it's about gratitude as well, by the way, because I'm pretty sure we can all think of like things that we are upset about in life, right? There's probably a million things, but there are also some things we can be very grateful for. And Spirit wants you to kind of flip the switch here and gain a bit more control over your emotions, especially if you're feeling a bit trapped right now or feeling a bit stuck. So the Hanged Man and the Three of Cups, gaining enlightenment, feeling more blessed, feeling more grateful, celebrating this new beginning is important because it does feel like a really good change for you. What is the change that's going on for Pisces? The Nine of Wands. You're letting your guard down, some of you, right? Some of you are coming out of survival mode and into an energy of love and peace, which is awesome. You know, maybe you're coming out of environments that have been, you know, making you feel a bit sick, right? Where you've had to always be on guard. So whatever it is, like you're changing that, which is awesome. Okay, I want to look at the shield. Why does Pisces feel, or why do they need to defend themselves? The shield. The Emperor. Isn't that interesting? Because again, it's about being in control. The Emperor being in control of your decisions. Maybe it's about that, right? Feeling not needing external validation, especially if some people might be, you know, saying that they don't agree with your decision making. You need to defend yourself and your empire and what you're building in life. And the Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords, so truth. Some of you could be getting some reconciliation, or you're starting to understand a bit more about what you need to build or what you need to do, right? The first few steps, right? Building the plan, for example. So if you felt a bit lost, I do see that you're working on that. And the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles looks like a very solid dynamic. Now, this can be work partnerships that could be coming away, but it can also be a really new beginning in terms of love as well. The Knight of Swords. Maybe this is something that you guys are pushing towards. Maybe you're deciding to you're sick of being stuck. You're just ready to shoot an email to someone and not be fearful anymore, right? It's that kind of energy that I'm seeing. Okay, I'm going to grab you a little affirmation. Let's see, what does Pisces need to hear right now? I forgive those who have harmed me in my past and peacefully detach from them. Okay, so some of you are definitely starting to move forward. Forgiveness plays an essential role in your happiness. Forgiveness replaces the sorrow in your heart with love and peace, which is exactly this new beginning. Like we said, letting go of, being hurt, having your guard up, feeling in survival mode, right? Feeling that you need to protect yourself. What I'm feeling, especially with the purification, I believe, they said that you have your resources within you already. I wonder if once upon a time you felt like you couldn't protect yourself. But now it feels like Spirit really wants you to sit in a position of power. Anyway, controlling your emotions, processing your emotions, purification with feelings and emotions could be a really good time to purge, to write down your feelings, to sit with them, right, with that Hanged Man there, and to look at things through a different lens, okay? To look at things a bit differently is important with that. To heal, to rest, take some time out, fill in any of those holes that are in your life, right, through time out, right, meditation, anything like that. Visualizing with imagination your desired life, because the Mountain Road is a really nice card saying that this new beginning that you guys are starting right now is on the road to success. So you're already on the right path. I think you just need to believe in yourself more and use your brain a bit more productively, in a way that instead of dwelling, it's about building, right? That's the kind of feeling I get. But a lot of you guys are coming out, I want to say stability mode. It doesn't mean that you're going to be in instability. I think what it means is that you're starting to take more action. I think things have been comfortable with that King of Pentacles. for some time, like you reached a level and you stayed there and that feels good, but you're now starting to grow and expand with the Emperor. You're starting to conquer new things, or at least that's where Spirit wants you to go. So instead of being stable, you're deciding to go, okay, I want to have new dreams, new goals. That's where I feel like you're entering this new level. So Chariot again is you chasing that, leaving the city behind, your comfort behind, which might always be there. I'm not sure your situation, but for the majority of you will still be there at your home or your stability, and you're going to conquer new things, go to new places, right? I'm just seeing like a map, but I'm seeing that you're like taking over the map, right? Like an empire. So that's what I'm seeing for you. I hope that's made some sense. Your reading was just a little bit full of messages, I guess. Let me know in the comment section if it resonated with you. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you enjoy this reading. I should have some personal readings out at the moment that I'm posting this, so if you do want to check that out, there'll be some links down below. I have a nice little offer going on if you would like a personal reading with me. And the last thing I want to say to you is that I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.